400 Fern Street, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37914. Since I decided to come before this august body, I have really had an opportunity to become a lot closer to the superintendent's office. 25 years I have spent in education, and 10 of those years have been in Knox County schools. I am delighted and I am honored and also humbled to just have been touched, to first of all, to have touched some lives and have a lot of lives to touch me. Two of my teachers that I must say are very close, and I think I have a good relationship with any number of my teachers, just on Friday came off a contract and unloaded two truckloads of manipulatives and toys for our children, which touched me dearly. However, in recent years, I have had several concerns. These same teachers were asked to vote on a curriculum, to take a good look, an in-depth look at a curriculum and give their opinion about what they thought. Well, they came back, gave their thoughts, and they were ignored. I asked the superintendent, and according to the information that had been relayed to him, he thought that was the curriculum that they wanted. Well, both of the faculties, teachers at Sammy Hill as well as Fairgarden had suggested a curriculum. And my question, of course, was, if you're going to give them a choice, are you going to take their recommendations, or are you just going to dictate their choice anyway? But that's another matter to be discussed at some point. We also had requested a few months ago, or maybe let's say about a month ago, a meeting with the superintendent. As of right now, that meeting has not transpired. I don't know if he got the email, because there were a couple of emails that, according to what I got from him, that he had not gotten. Another thing, a concern that I have, one of our federal programs, being a Title I program, the supervisors have made a number of decisions that have jeopardized, or rather have not been good for our children's education. Even this summer, things that haven't been good for their health and well-being. I am very, very concerned about that. I suggest to the board that an investigation take place to examine how funds are being used and how their operations are handled. I will try to be a part of that. Finally, in my building, I would like to say that the maintenance department folks have been very, very courteous, very helpful, and many times gone beyond the call of duty to work at our school, to make our school a good place, and I applaud them. However, many of the staff that surround Dr. McIntyre, I feel that, particularly the ones that I report to, have some very limited social skills. They misrepresent the superintendent's office, and they give superficial support, never depend on them, and very non-trustworthy, from my opinion. Some of these folks are very intelligent. However, the lack of the skills of relating to people and relating the message to people, just consequently, many of these programs that are being proposed or ongoing could be much, much more successful with some degree of diplomacy. That's an area that I feel very strongly about, and I think that that is part of the problem. Again, it's an old cliche, but they don't care how much they know until they know that you care. Again, I think in speaking in that area, I think that if you walk into a room or building, any administrator, you should be willing to speak to a person. I had a person to come in this morning, take a picture, leave out, didn't sign out, supervisor gone. I mean, that's to me disrespect. Finally, in the proud state of Tennessee, From Bristol to Memphis, we are taught to speak and be hospitable to our neighbors and our co-workers. I've got about 10 seconds. And when you go through the fast food drive-in, sometimes they may call you darling, sweetheart, hun, short for honey in case you don't know. That's how we roll. Thank you for allowing me some time to address the board and this body and the opportunity to serve you.